Greetings and welcome back to Last Word. So, last time we learned that Witty here has the word. We saw that this bookcase there to the north, left to the purple person, has emerged from the ground. And yeah, I think we can now explore it. But first, let's see. Domestic feline, nothing new. Most invention. No, nothing new to talk to people. Lampshade doll, we don't know enough for this, so yeah. Let us see what this thing does. Where did this case come from? There's a massive diamond in it. Seymour House, level 5. Okay. There's a hefty volume dedicated to legends, fables and kids' fables. I might have time to do some research, but where would I begin? Oh, interesting. This word, what's the name of the legend that discusses it? Does it have a single name, or did the professor say there were many? Now that I think about it more, he never suspected the word would be written on a collar. He kept mentioning something else. What was it? What did he mention? Well, that's a very good question. Well, I think it was some stone tablet or whatever. Well, let's enter stone. Maybe this is the right thing. I have no idea, but we'll see, I guess. That's right, the professor kept mentioning a stone when he talked about the word. He seemed to understand it could be written on anything, but if I want to find the original legends, I should search the index for stone. Aha! Taking a break? I know I'm tired. I suppose I'm a little fatigued, but getting the you-know-what has helped me shake most of that off. Right, that makes sense. Then why are you relaxing at a time like this? I thought you were going to confront the professor. I will, but I got curious. A couple of things the professor said aren't... You can't trust me, Witty. You can trust me, Witty. Maybe I can help. He said he believed that the word, written on any object, would possess the abilities he sought. But every fable and legend concerning the word always had it connected in some way to a simple stone that never changes. But you have the word, right? Isn't it written on your collar? That's true, but this collar is leather and metal, not rock. What happened to the stone? Maybe Mother never had it. You think your mother wore this cat's collar every day? I guess not. Aha, now we get level 5 domestic feline. And your father, he worked in the military museum. I recall hearing that rocks had gone missing. Your mother wore jewelry, right? I see what you're getting to. You think you have a counterfeit? Or at least a functional copy. The professor would be correct in assuming that the word can be written on another object. He could make another copy. Not a bad idea. Let me try. What? I don't even know what the word is. I'm just entering stone for now. What the... Is that the word? No, it's not even close. Why did I write that? Good question. Yeah, I don't even know the word. Was it shown? No, it wasn't. The professor said to hold it is to know it, and to say it is to use it. I can't know the word without holding it, or I'll be affected. Every time I say it, no one seems to notice how special it is. It just Works. But I can only use it, not relay or transfer it. Even worse, metal itself seems to crack more with every use. It can't be the original artifact, even if the letters are correct. Wowzers, really? Maybe there can be only one word. Or maybe there's some special way to transfer it from one object to another. Who has the original then? What happened to the stone from which the word was taken? Was it destroyed? Is it blank now? Does it really matter? No, not tonight. But what of the future? What if the stone lets me use this indefinitely? What if it grants me more? Well, intriguing. But still, there are many mysteries which I don't know of. So we now have the domestic feline leveled up to the max. So she loves cats, and that's it. Okay, let's chatter. Being in the military has made me resilient. Don't get me wrong, I'm as helpless as you all are right now, but less tired. Aha. We need level 5 hidden word to proceed. Okay, Seymour, what do you have to say? Good luck with the professor. I'm not sure how you'll win, but I know you can do it. Thanks, Seymour. Yeah. Aha! You kind of remind me of Mother. Oh, Oedipus complex coming in. I'm going to have to stop you right there. You need to know when to not speak just as much as when to speak. I just mean that whatever power you have is exactly like Mother's. I guess that's obvious. I recognize that force. Good luck figuring out how to use it the same way she did. I suspect there's more to it than just keeping it wrapped around your neck. Aha, some experience. We can always use that. Okay, gossip about the feline. I wonder if Mew's neck is cold now. Poor girl. Aw. Let's check. Okay, Mew. Is everything alright? Meow. You've been here for a while, eh, girl? What do you think of the place? Meow. Seriously? I haven't had all that much wine, but maybe it's getting to me. I don't usually talk to cats. Meow. Nope, not at all. I don't have any pets, so I never get a chance to blast it. I'm still doing it. Just be a good girl and stay out of the toilet, okay? Some people ferment wine in toilets. It isn't safe for cats. Meow. Okay, we get experience for talking to Mew. Anyways, upgrades. What does that do? Beyond level 17, yeah, we want that if we have to train a bit more. Okay. No, we did that. Okay, you two. Now, chatter. I know quite a bit about melons. And for good reason, most melons make a representation in the wines of St. Laurent. Okay, we have wine tasting to the max, so we can talk about that. Care to give me a crash course? I'm interested in which wines are made from which melons. Why would you even make wine out of melons? I'd love to explain, Miss Gorship. Your basic Hamilton is made from canary melons. Saint-Remy uses honeydew the most, which is why we call it a jade wine. The Harvingdale red gets its red hue from Alvaros, and the Brittany Rose is a rose because of the sweet sugar melons it uses. Quite nice. Toffels are typically sparkling wines made from Piel de Sapo. The Florentine Blanc is a white wine made from white flesh Gallia melons grown in Italy. The O'Kane Snow is also a white wine, but it's made from Chinese hammy melons grown in the Americas. And finally, the rare and wonderful Opal Carlin is made from delicious watermelon, oh ho! And we get experience for that. Okay, gossip about the cat. What happened to that cat's collar? Did McCall take it? Or was it Master Seymour? Oh ho, I guess it doesn't really matter. The old girl may have poured it off while lounging on a bookshelf. Okay, so much for that.
Oh.
You know, there was a time when my sister and I were going to take up an advertising deal with Mizimbo. Oh, how can I upgrade photography? Really? How can I? Yeah. Here we go. Gossip. What do you think of that painting? The secret one of the professors and the pearl-colored cat? Master Seymour says the cat there isn't Harper. However, the mystery of the cat's identity doesn't really concern me. The whole existence of the portrait is the real curiosity. Vera is famous among the houses for painting panoramic views, and nothing else. Never people and never cats. If you look around, you'll notice that every picture is by Vera. The Seymours were true lovers of her expertise. Aha! Now we can look at the lamp doll. So, who commissioned the strange piece? Did the Seymours buy a picture of Chatters, or did Chatters use the same artist as the Seymours? That is the question, I guess. Now, we can look at the lampshade doll. They were gifted to thousands of doorsteps once the war started. Aha, and now let's see what is behind it. There's a locked drawer beneath this lampshade door. The lock looks to be of the rotating combination style. What's the code though? Maybe Seymour again? Oh, let's just try it. There we go. No, not really. Okay, so we have to keep looking, I guess. Oh, maybe Gabby? Okay, what do we have here? Mostly known as land barons among the middle class, Seymour House owns over 84% of the landmass that makes up the island nation of St. Laurdan. In 1922, the Seymours extended their presence internationally, purchasing property around Normandy, France and Spain. Certain areas of land previously lost to St. Laurdan after its secession from the Crown dependencies were gained when the Seymours purchased the areas and donated them to the St. Laurdan government. The purchases left to the Seymours initially bankrupt, but eventually hoisted the family into the good graces of the Terces. As the house system was developed and implemented into the newly formed nation, the Seymours were among the first to be granted the house title. Many of the finer estates were offered to Seymour House as gratitude for the previous support. From there, Seymour House has specialized in the purchase and maintenance of land. In 1918, Gabe Seymour handed the reins of the family to his capable wife. He became the first Seymour to join the armed forces. His skill and heritage propelled him through the ranks. His life ended tragically in 1934 during the shipment of an historical statue from the Union of Burma. So, we can try Gabby or Burma. Yeah. Okay, let's try Gabby first. Aha! Gabby it was. It's filled with old coins. Oh. Does that help us at all? Not really, no. Okay. Okay, let's talk about Seymour House then. Seymour House is rich with land, or was. They own more property than any other house, but property values have plummeted. It's an inevitability of war. It became necessary to adopt the entire southern beachfront last summer. All of that belonged to Master Seymour. Many civilians have been drafted too. Entire plots of land will be neglected until our troops can come back home and return to work. The war has affected us all in many terrible ways, but Seymour House has lost quite a bit more than most, I'd say. With Mr. Seymour gone, the house penniless, and all of the remaining property under the young master's control, well, the Seymours need more than a miracle to last until we win this war. Okay, Mizimbo. Ah, we needed photography. Okay. Seymour House. May I be serious for a moment? What's with all of these damned elephants? That's a good question. And you talking about serious? Well, whatever. No, we know that. Chatter's history, we know that. We talked about that. Okay. Domestic feline. Uninterested, not a cat person. The chatter. My son was a good boy. I knew he wasn't cut out for the armed forces, but that's what our house is known for. Aha! What do we have here? What's going to happen now that Private Prattle is AWOL? Hopefully nothing, but St. Loden thrives on rumors and celebrity details. My son has kept off the radar most of his life, but for how long? We've had at least one Prattle in the military every generation since St. Loden was formed. We represent faith in the military. My son being gone will send a signal to the nation that the Prattles are losing that military faith. It's not good for us, any of us.
Yeah.
Hidden word, nothing. No. Seymour House. Yeah, Seymour House. There we go. The Seymours, heavens! They are a mess of gossip and treachery. The late General Seymour was a thief, his son a disgrace, and his widowed wife is an adultering adulterer. Gabby and I, that is Mrs. Seymour and I, often butted heads when we met up. She was stubborn and pompous. She always had to be right. I couldn't stand her company, not even for a moment. I always knew she was trouble. Ugh, she'd better be treating my son well. Not really helpful at all. Oh, yeah, we did that. Alright. Yep, we can unlock this now. Let's see then. Is it real? If the Seymour house is out of funds, why did Mrs. Seymour sell this? Could this be another piece that General Seymour pilfered? If so, it would be hard to sell. Better kept hidden, I suppose. Oh, I thought this might be something related to the word, but apparently not. The word and the stone. Should I read it? Yes, let's read it. This variation looks a bit darker, but it's worth a read. The word and the stone. There was once a boy who mumbled to himself almost constantly. It was a tick of sorts, one that caused him much grief. He walked into the woods in search for forest, trinkets with which to decorate his sparse room. He grabbed an assortment of pretty bark and rocks. One of these rocks, no bigger than his thumbprint, would change his future and the lives of many. So it's about the size of your thumb. Good to know. It had within it the power to kill. The rock itself was not impressive by any standards, but was shiny enough for his interest. He held it in his palm and muttered to himself as he walked. Of the billions of rocks in the world words in the universe, he said the exact right word while holding the simple rock. 3 passers-by died. The boy attempted to help them, but was unsure what to do. Their hearts had stopped. So he took their money and bought his first shoes. He considered the rock lucky, and for him it was. Wow, that's pretty dark indeed. Oh, there is more. Okay, through his mumblings, he again said the word and watched as more people fell before him. It was obvious to him that the combination of the rock and the word could kill anyone within earshot, and many died for him to rise in the world. If he yelled the word, the echo could kill fields away. If he whispered it, only the person to whom he whispered fell dead. No one knew how he was killing, for if they were near as he did so, they would hear the word as well. In 10 years' time he was king. He received a message on the new year stating that his power was fading. By the time you reach me, your power will be gone, the message said. But I can help restore the power if you let me, for I have seen your rare stone. The king was furious, for no one knew of the rock but him. He was led into the woods where he met an old man in a hut. He spoke the word, but the old man would not fall. He yelled the word. Nothing. The old man smiled. I told you, your power has faded. Let me breathe life back into your stone. The king hesitated, but relented. With the rock in his hand, the old man stated that he was a deaf lip reader, and that he had figured out the king's gift after years of sneaking around the castle estate. He had only to gain hold of the rock before he could use it himself. The last word the king heard was the word he himself had uttered too often. His heart stopped. Such small things, the man said to the fallen king, can change the lives of many, but only we can give them power, and only through our words. With that, the old man tossed the rock into the river where the water rubbed smooth. Well, that was the story. Sorry, I have to take a sip of water after this lengthened story. Better, much better. Alright, so, we're talking about a rock about the size of our thumb, and I still don't know what this word might be. Witty stated that it is something she used quite often, so I don't know. It could be anything. Maybe words like please or thanks. Any word of politeness, maybe? I don't know, but I'm curious to find out. Let's talk about Seymour House more. Gossip. For the thief, General Seymour did seem to have a generous stroke of patriotism. The flag of St. Loudon hangs proudly behind that statue. Even his desk chair is upholstered patriotically. It's unfortunate that a man who shows such pride publicly and privately would succumb to the lesser sin of greed. Okay, and Seymour, what do you have to say about this? The landscapes are by the same artist? I can see that. I've always liked them, but I never made the connection. All I know is that my father loved them, and that he frequently purchased them from Boasting House. Mother never cared for them, so if there's a Vera painting in father's private room, he would have been the one to place it, but he's been gone. Never mind that. My main point is that no one in the Seymour family would have placed that picture. This is part of Chatter's history, I bet. Aha! Actually, did you say the artist's name was Vera? If I'm not too mistaken, Mr. Boasting has a daughter with that name. Ask him. No, first of all, Chatter's history. The weirdest part of being back in the Summerhouse estate is that nothing has really changed all that much. The air smells the same, and the bushes are all still being trimmed into elephants. The art on the walls, the furnishings, and what else? I guess there's the servant too. He knows exactly how to upkeep the place. He's been here as long as I can remember. They exchanged all of the books, on the shelves at least. And of course there's a giant mechanical face coming from the study. Well, obvious. Okay. But this is getting even more interesting after all. Anyways, after reading such a lengthy story, I think it is time to end this particular episode and continue our search for the stone and a way to beat the professor in the next episode. So, thanks so much for watching. I certainly hope to see you next time, so until then, yours faithfully, the Pastafarian.